kind of. And I also have a really bad habit of doing like this, like an evil villain. So yeah, like I've realized I've done that, and like this girl was like, "You need to stop doing that. Like, it's repulsive." It's
Really? It's
yeah.
repulsive?
She's like, "You need like, dude, you see like the reaction of this girl, like." You're like, nah, I never want to do that again in my life. If it turns off this person so much, like I don't want to have that habit. She said this is okay though.
Okay, so there's certain parts you can twist and touch, but not other parts.
This is like ha 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 ha, like evil villain, like
I guess I've never thought of that. That's funny. So my beard would be bigger. I would do this, or I would do this. I would go down like this.
yeah,
So
I
I'd
do
follow
this,
the
I do
line.
this. Sometimes I go like
This
no, yeah, I
twist,
do this,
yeah,
I do this,
yeah.
but then I go like this.
You know what it is? Part of it is I feel like it's you know when you're stressed and unconsciously you'll rub your hand, right? Or people will do this. Oh shoot, where can you see? Like they'll do this
Yeah,
when they're stressed.
it's exactly what that is.
And so this
It's
is just a
just like
soothing thing.
fade it up. I gotta fade it up. I gotta get a new girlfriend. I have to
Okay.
fade it up.
Did you just break up? Or no? It's been a
Yeah,
while.
I broke up with my girlfriend. Yeah,
How long ago?
I've just like what's today? Like 4 days ago,
Oh,
5 days ago.
so it's really recent, man.
Yeah,
What happened?
it's hard. Yeah, but dude, definitely for the best. It's just frustrating now. Because it just like makes me feel bad because like I feel like I should never have been with her in the first place. I don't think I'm very like proud of the person I chose to be with, especially as I talk to someone today and they're like, that's gross. You should never have been with her. Like, she has, like, I've lost respect for you. And I was like, damn, well, at least I learned from the relationship. More time with her. I was done with her. I was so done with her. From like the second day, she was like yelling at me and yelling at me, and I'm like, I've never yelled at someone like that, and I was like, it triggered me to yell back, and that's
Yeah.
like impressive. It's hard for me to yell at someone,
Yeah.
and then so I'm like, screw this, and then so I found another girl like real quick after that by coincidence. She's much nicer, but then that girl, she's like borderline personality disorder. So like immediately she was like she acted like she didn't even like do what she did, and then she was like, "No, blah blah blah, please, like this, blah blah blah." Like so, she like sucked me back in. It was like push and pull like the entire relationship.
Yeah.
And but like I really liked how she made me feel
Okay.
at certain times. So I got like not addicted, but to like comfortable with like I enjoyed how like she would make me feel like at the high points, but then she would like go to the like there was a lot more low points. Like it would go back and forth and back and forth. So like too much drama and like she had a lot of problems. I feel like yeah.
How did she make you feel at the high points?
She made me feel she made me feel like I was wanted. She made me feel like comfortable, like I'm wanted for like exactly who I am, and and like good inside.
That's really special, man.
hmm
And so you're being hard on yourself because you stayed in it too long,
Um,
or what?
I feel a little bit frustrated with her because she's still in contact with me. Like we broke up because she was like kind of suspicious or paranoid.
Sometimes people they cross our paths to teach us a lesson about what we deserve when those people are at their best, and then find that day to day, right? Like her at her best, and how she made you feel like you belong, accepted, is what you deserve, not as an exception, but as a regular.
hmm
That's what we all deserve. So she taught you a great lesson.
Now my phone is broken completely from skateboarding, and like I meant to text my other friend. I accidentally sent this video to her, and like it opened things up again, and I'm just like, I can't like tell her that I accidentally sent. I didn't even like mean to text. Like,
Why not?
why? Because she already immediately is like, well, she's already immediately like, and you're right. It does sound stupid, but she was
It
like,
doesn't sound stupid. You care.
you you probably meant. I should find exactly. She said,
She replied back to you.
yeah, she replied back to me. She's like, I think you texted the wrong person. I don't know if you're trying to send it to someone you're meeting up with to show where you are, but you don't need to rub it in my face. So I just like played it off. I was like, nah, I just sent like what I was telling the other person. Like, this is like Florida aesthetic, and like this was what I was trying to videotape. And then she's like, I miss you. And then the conversation continued, but I kind of wanted to be like absolute. But anyway, I will probably be changing my phone number today anyway. That is what I said I was going to do. So either way, I'm changing my phone number today. So it's not like that big of a slip up, but I just didn't really want it to be like, yeah, actually, yeah, I wasn't trying to text you right then. It's called walking on eggshells.
Yep.
And that's a great expression for, have you heard of that book?
I haven't heard of that book, but I wasn't in a relationship that you're describing for about a year and a half
Right. So
in university.
it's,
And
yeah, it's really difficult.
it's you're standing in the eye of the storm, and if you take a
Right.
misstep,
Yeah.
you get
Yeah.
sucked into the tornado, and you don't know which step is the misstep, quite often, because it just. But
Right.
when the person is super supportive and amazing, you feel like you're the only person on the planet for them. Like you feel so special.
Right. And at the same time, like it gets you feel like that person just really mm, almost likes you just because like they need someone, and it doesn't have to even be you. Like
Yeah.
I treated her really good. Like she had a lot of bad relationships, and I feel like the only people that would stick around her are the ones that are toxic themselves. And I feel like I stuck around, and I really had a toxic our relationship. I really was not caring. I was doing horrible things. I was being a real asshole because I did not respect her, and I did not realize like, wow, she's like literally mentally ill. Like I was just, and I didn't care. I was being really selfish. So I treated her very poorly at first, but then when I moved back to be with her a few months ago, right when quarantine started, then I moved back there with the intention of showing her
Hmm.
and trying to make up for everything. And even though I did everything the best I could, it still ended with her not trusting me.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's my fault. It's not my fault. But my earlier actions could have influenced that. But at the end of the day, I still tried my best. So that's what's important.
I think this is the biggest thing. It's realizing it's not your fault and it's your responsibility. And sometimes responsibility means realizing someone doesn't belong in your life, but they belong somewhere.
Yeah. And that touches on something I read about called enlightened self interest.
Yeah.
And what that is having, putting yourself first, but also like, trying to be a good person, like, and help people, but knowing you have to put yourself first to help to balance, to have a good balance between that.
The question is, who do you feel you deserve in your life? And here's one thing I've made a mistake on, and maybe it has nothing to do with you, but for me, at the points where I'm most lonely or feel isolated, feel sad, before I used to surround myself with people that didn't really make me feel like I belong, but at least I didn't feel lonely. At least I had someone.
Right. Yeah.
Makes
I feel
sense?
like that's a codependent trait.
Yeah. And so I think learning that you can be solo and you can roll and just have really good people in your life, you will start to pull more of the people that you deserve. But it
Yeah.
takes
I'm.
responsibility, dude. It's like I treated this person like crap. I could treat everybody better. I'm gonna work on myself. It's my job to be more happy. It's my job to be stronger. It's not my job to make someone happy. I can make someone smile. You can make someone smile. You can't make them happy. That's not
That's
on
a
you.
good. That's a good quote right there. I'm gonna use that. I've been
Use
having a
it.
lot of great conversations on here,
Awesome.
and they all have come full circle. And one thing I want to mention
Yeah.
is it can be really difficult for anybody to leave a relationship or be in a relationship during all that's going on right now
Yeah.
with the corona. With there's a lot of things going on. Like also, space is good sometimes. You don't have to put strict um expectations for anything, especially relationships, because
Absolutely.
relationships are very complicated. You have to keep remembering to use preferential thinking instead of like setting strict demands. um
And it's knowing what's actually important for you and where you need to be flexible. That's what you're saying.
right, you can't set rigid demands. I've read into cognitive behavioral
Therapy.
therapy.
That's right.
Right.
Dude,
Are
I'm
you?
I'm so happy. So I'm not a psychologist or anything. I run a dance school actually. But I care massively, and what you're going through, I've been through a bunch of times.
Yeah.
And in these moments, you're doing something which is incredibly important, which is talking to people, reaching out, and building meaningful connection.
Yeah,
Because
I like to do that. And I'm going to tell you like the
yeah,
hardest part. I was trying to kind of like figure you out a little bit because you seem to be very in tune with certain um schools, like ideas of I thought like maybe you had some background in psychology or were maybe like trying to get experience for like becoming a therapist or like
okay,
something like that. Honestly, like you came off like as that, and I thought like, well, you said we both like depressed. Well, can I ask you why you have depressed in here?
yeah, I'm happy to answer that, dude. So I mean, there's a little bit of what you're saying is correct, but I'm on Omegle trying to support people, make them feel like they belong. That's on my shirt. That's a tattoo on my hand. Belong, because I struggled my whole life with belonging, like feeling accepted. And so that's what when I'm on Omegle, I'm just here to offer whatever a person needs, whether it's friendship or if someone's feeling lonely or whatever it is. Because I know that the first step for me that I always needed was just someone there who accepts me and doesn't judge me.
Well, have a great day. Okay,
You too, brother. Did you get my name? Alex Sayin.
it's already. I added you as a friend.
Boom. Have a great day,
All
okay,
right, take
brother?
care. You too.
All right. Bye.
Stay safe.